Yo guys, Floopes 100 here. Want to do my impressions for Sword Art Online Hollow Realization. So I've actually put about 4 hours into this game by now, and I gotta say I am really enjoying it. There are a few things that I really want to point out about this game. The first one is it actually feels like an MMO game, which of course, Sword Art Online was an MMO, is a virtual reality MMO, but it actually feels like an MMO, only without the whole craziness of the online stuff, like an actual MMO. It's a single player MMO kind of game, but you have the whole, all the you have all these characters running around with their names on above their heads and their levels, and you have like the little chat box that shows what's going on, like who did what, who healed, this, that, and the other happening, and so forth and so on. And I think that's a great thing because I don't know, it just really feels like Sword Art Online. And one other thing that really stuck with me is the fact that you actually can't pause the game. Whenever you're moving and whatnot, you hit the options button to bring up your menu, items, skills, etc., 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 and it actually doesn't pause the game. You are still moving. You can move Kirito or whatever you named your character, because I did not actually use Kirito. I designed my own character and gave them a name, but you actually move the character with the left analog stick while choosing your options, or choosing from the menu with the D-pad. I thought that was really awesome. Now, of course, there are some situations where that's a downer when you're in the middle of battle and you need to pause the game for, whatever reason. You get called to do something, you have to run to the bathroom, you have to, etc., etc., etc. You get my point. But, you can always hit the PlayStation button and go back to the home menu and then just go back into the game when you're ready, which is what I've been doing, and it hasn't been that bad, so... the combat itself is actually pretty decent. I think it's a lot better than Lost Song. Now, I haven't played a lot of Lost Song. I've definitely put a lot more time into Hollow Realization than I have Lost Song. But with that said, I have most definitely seen a difference, because Lost Song, while the combat isn't too bad, it feels really, I don't know, like choppy and kind of hard to navigate, especially with the flying thing. I didn't really like the flying thing. You're an Alpheme, and ALO, so you have that whole flying technique, and it kind of gets in the way sometimes. So kind of glad that's not a thing, to be honest. You see iconic characters in the game such as Shinon, Leafa, Yui, Asuna, pretty much the whole gang is in there. And you also get to see a few other characters, newer characters that I don't really remember the name of. I can't remember them for whatever reason. And the story's been changed a little bit from what it was on the anime, compared to, like, Leafa and Shinon were not part of SAO. They were after SAO, and in the game, they're kind of saying that they were part of SAO, and they were there when they were stuck there for 2 years, and so forth and so on, which didn't happen. So, but I mean, that's not really that bad. I mean, the story itself seems pretty good. So far, I'm at a point where I have to. There's this NPC that has like this really useless quest. You escort her, and then she gives you a coal, which is like $1, like, $1. But she gives you $1, and then that's the end of the question. It's like a useless thing, and you go forth and you start talking to the NPC, and she just starts like learning new speech patterns, and it's like this weird thing. But you find this crystal that in a cave, and yeah. So far, the story is actually getting really interesting. I'm curious as to see who the NPC is, and yeah. Good customization also. I like the choosing my hair color and choosing my height and my weapon, and of course you can use any of the weapons, but you have a starter weapon, and I think that's cool. I actually chose the katana, And just for anyone interested, I did actually choose to play as a female, so I did do that. And you also, about the female, you can actually choose the size of the breast, which is pretty interesting to me. I mean, okay, yeah, that's a, you think about that and you're like, oh god, that's just really perverted. But no, I mean, like, it's a woman, you actually get to customize the size of the breast, and I think that's kind of cool. I mean, hey, what the hell, why not? I mean, we're in the, it's 2016, why can't we customize booth size in video games? Like, come on. But, I like the fact that using your weapon actually has, I should say that weapons actually have a skill, such as using the katana raises my katana skill, using my one-handed sword would raise one-handed skill, or one-handed skill points, and then I would be able to, once that skill level hits a certain level, I can learn new techniques, which is pretty awesome. I really enjoyed that. So far, I have actually only used the katana. Well, no, that's a lie. I did use a long sword. It wasn't too bad. I kind of like my katana better just because, but yeah. And the last thing that I really want to mention about this game so far is there is a lot of quests to take. I mean, you are just covered in them. There's quests to kill a certain amount of this enemy, gather these items, so forth and so on. And then you can, once you fulfill those, you can go redeem or turn in the form, whatever, that you finished it, and you get money, prize, your reward for it, which I find to be very awesome. I love the fact that there's so many. Like, I actually end up doing some of them without even realizing it, because I just have set, like, they don't give you a limit on how many you can accept, so you can just accept all of them and then just kind of gradually do them as you're playing the game. Which some of them I haven't even noticed that I'm doing. Like, it says like kill 5 of this enemy, and then I'm just out there in the field killing as I'm playing the story, and that just happens to be the enemy that corresponds with that request. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And the last thing is, well, it kind of goes along with the quest thing, a lot of exploration. There's a wide field that you can explore, and you can jump from one part to the next, to the next, to the next. Like, as far as like the map is just massive. I mean, it's not like really, 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 really huge. I mean, it kind of, they section it off to where you go to these like lines, and it goes into the next area, and then you can activate a teleport stone to where you can get to that area through the teleportation gate in the Town of Beginnings, which I find to be awesome. And just, yeah. Honestly, I think it's a really awesome JRPG. Even if you don't like Sword Art Online, I would still definitely check it out. It's pretty good. I love the I don't know, I just like the game and all. I definitely am very happy that I picked this up, and yeah, just want to throw my impressions out there. So anywho, I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, share my video. It does help me out as a small YouTuber, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.